We're back with the bad vibe with Dwight and Jeremy.
All right, this is episode 123.
That's right, it is.
All right, so me and my wife, right before Jeremy came over here to talk,
Gross.
we were watching Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon.
He's Hollow Man. They fill him with bacon.
I was like, he's waiting in there. We were watching it.
That's how they get it across state lines.
Me and you have always had that joke where, and it started with Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg.
I think so, yeah.
Because it's like the way you say that. You're like, I'm watching The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it's almost said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but the thing is, though, unless it's a real, like, I'm watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know what that is? But if I'm saying, like, I'm watching some movie, you say who's in it,
yeah.
you know?
It started with Mark Wahlberg, and it seemed like it was only Mark Wahlberg stuff. Now it's just anything.
Yeah, it's anything.
But anyways, we're watching
The Departed and then I name everybody in it. You're like, damn, your house. You gotta get a new couch.
Get some autographs, man.
Who took the floor?
So no, anyways,
Martin Sheen.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, who would take the floor?
Yeah,
if you were sitting watching a movie with the cast of The Departed, who would? If there's one person to sit on the floor, who would it be?
The black guy.
Oh yeah, that's racist though. That seems racist.
It's not because he is on the floor.
I know, but
it's because I don't know his fucking name.
I know it's Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah,
Kangaroo Jack hop to the floor, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
It would be him though, I guess, of the main people in it.
I was like Kenan Thompson.
Denzel, Will Smith, what's his name? Sidney Poitier,
Uncle Phil. I'm just thinking of fat black guys. You're thinking of all black people. I'm thinking of just fat black people.
They all look alike to me. Dude, speaking of black people and movies.
I'll never get on with my story.
We were watching Sonic the Hedgehog. But actually, I was watching.
Person on there?
Yeah, I know, it's weird, right?
I mean, fast people, black.
Well, that was the thing that I was thinking.
That was a hedgehog, though.
So the main guy who's like...
I'm sure they're scared of him and they run from him.
Oh, they're for sure. Dude, black people aren't getting anywhere near a hedgehog that talks.
Yeah.
They're scared of sleight of hand magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this your car? They're fucking gone.
I mean, that's how Sonic's real fast. He grabs his nuts and runs.
But the thing is, though, there's the main guy in it, the main, like, human. His girlfriend or wife or whatever is black. She's fucking hot.
Oh, yeah, she is, yeah.
She's so hot, it bothered. I was watching with my son, and I was like, don't sit on my lap. But anyway, yeah.
That's pretty weird.
But anyway, I was just thinking, like, it's funny because they have to put, like, they want to put, like, diversity in movies, right? Okay. So, like, well, we'll put a black person in, like, not the main actor. Come on. What are we, crazy? His girlfriend.
Like, we want to make money.
Yeah. You know why they do that? Dude, I read this somewhere.
Why they put a co-star black?
No. Why they don't why white people seem to be the leads of all the biggest movies, right? So, everybody always says, like, Americans are racist and they wouldn't watch a movie with black people. Well, that's stupid. Rush Hour was huge, and it was a black and a yellow. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So,
but it's how stupid they are.
No. Black people?
No, that movie.
Oh, yeah. That's a good movie, right?
No, but you know what I mean? Like, It
is like, he is stereotype.
They're both stereotypes.
And Jackie Chan just is a stereotype. Like, he talks the way you talk to make fun of him.
On that, yeah.
I mean, I think he does in real life. I've never seen him talk normal in a movie.
He wants people to make fun of him?
Probably.
So he can, like, jump up a wall or something?
Yeah, he runs up a wall. He takes little short steps. It's really... Like,
I'll get back to Hollow Man eventually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. So what I was saying was, the reason... Okay, so, like, China is, like, the biggest market for movies, right? Okay. Because there's, like, 1 billion people there.
There's more than that.
Yeah, like 2 billion, maybe?
It's close to 2.
I think so.
Like, we're trying.
Yeah. I read somewhere one time, they accidentally have gay sex all the time, because... Who can tell? You know?
But this guy grows his hair out, he's getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah, just constantly. He's a dude, but he still has pretty big tits for a Chinese girl.
Wow.
Yeah. No, but what it is so when they make a movie here, like especially the big blockbuster movies, a lot of the money they make is in China off the movie. Because there's just so many people there.
Because they want to be like us.
And China is racist. They don't want black people. There's actually, I heard this on a podcast, but like the movie poster, right? You know, that's like, it's like a big thing, I guess, for movie lovers. When they send a movie over there, they take the black people out of the poster.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So like,
they do that with Star Wars.
Yeah. That's what it was talking about.
Yeah. The black dude he's all like, what the hell, like Finn or whatever his name is.
They
should have taken him out. I mean,
Huck Finn.
Right?
They really named him after a character that was like, the whole like, he's from the South of the 1800s, and you read the book with your kid, and you're like, eesh. They name him after that guy. Could name him Tom. But anyway, yeah. But
what if in Africa they took out Jackie Chan out of Rush Hour, right? It's just like, Chris Tucker or whatever the fuck his name is, right?
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Right, he's just like there.
He's got his arm like it's around somebody, but nobody's there.
Hollow Man. Yeah. It looks like it's an invisible Asian man.
So Chinese people are racist.
I said Asian man. It's Chinaman.
Asian men, yeah. Asian
no,
men.
that's when you're trying to not be racist. Right? Asian man. Right?
Yeah, because that's what calling like I guess what Asian people Asians is kind of new. When I was a kid, you would say like an Asian person. It's like, well, what do you mean, Afghanistan? They're like, nah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
Asian means Asian. Chinese.
It does.
You know what I mean?
It means Chinese, Japanese, Korean,
slanted.
The ones that all look the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean Afghanistan.
Yeah.
That's terrorist. It's like towel on their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just. But that's Asia. What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Hollow Man.
Yeah. All right. So we were watching that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of went on a tangent there for like 6.5 minutes. All right. Anyways, so we were watching Hollow Man, and I was thinking like, because there's a new The Invisible Man coming out, or Invisible Man, or
really
something like that.
If he doesn't just constantly stare in showers, it's not realistic.
I think like if anything, they go crazy because they have like power. You know what I mean? Like
did he have power, or is he just invisible?
It's like, think about this. Like, all right,
can he fly and shit?
No.
Just invisible?
Why would he fly?
Why wouldn't he fly?
It's not like the magical man or nothing. It's just the invisible man. All he can do is just invisible shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He takes invisible shit. I mean, I guess he would.
I've done it. Everybody's taking invisible shit.
As soon as it leaves his ass, it becomes visible. You know what I mean? Like,
he just shits in public. A turd just forms out of nowhere. It's a miracle. The Catholic Church is like crying and like
it looks like it's nothing like Jesus. Right? You know what I mean? Like,
if a turd looks like Jesus, stop worshiping him. Yeah. I don't want to worship something that looks like a turd.
Like, it's holy. Well, it came out of a hole.
An invisible hole.
No, so anyways.
It's a looper.
They put it in a tomb. It's not there in a few days. No. 2.5, right?
Just because flies ate it, though.
All right, so anyways. He, on that movie, Kevin Bacon, like, he kind of goes, like, mad with this, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I guess. It came out 20 years ago.
I don't think I've seen it.
Came out in 2020. It's pretty good.
2020?
I mean, 2000. And it's 2020.
Yeah.
So it came out 20 years ago. Anyways, like, the graphics on it are pretty good. Like, like, they got the whole, like, he's wearing, like, a robe, but there's, like, no face. He's, like, walking around and doing stuff.
Have I seen it?
It's pretty good. They made a part 2.
Around his face?
And it's got Christian Slater in it.
Wait, I'm thinking of the one... Yeah, because they're kind of
You're thinking the one with Chevy Chase. That's a comedy.
No. I'm thinking Bill Cosby.
There's not a movie with Bill Cosby where he's blind.
I swear there is. Invisible Dad or something like that?
He's blind.
Or, like, Dead Dad. He's something. There's Invisible Bill Cosby.
He's a ghost.
It's so easy to drop roofies and drinks. He's just you just see a floating roofie going across the room.
Anyways, so no, there's one with Chevy Chase in it, right? It's a comedy, of course.
Yeah.
But it's not like a serious movie with Chevy Chase.
There isn't, is there?
Right?
I don't think there is.
It's like whenever
a lot of comedic actors have somewhat serious movies. I don't think Chevy Chase does.
Yeah, like,
and he's like an asshole. He's like the most serious guy.
Yeah, because what's his name has a few movies that he. I mean,
Bill Murray definitely had some where it was kind of, a little more serious.
Also, let's say Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey. When Jim Carrey is Ace Ventura, that's a serious movie, right? It was supposed to be. He was just like some retard, Yeah,
it's just it was like an after school special to be like awareness of like mentally ill people.
Yeah,
it's like look at little Jimmy, he's trying.
Like, was that the red or the white? Yeah, they're like, how did you think that was going to be serious?
Dude, that movie is underrated.
Yeah.
For one thing, just the shit they do that you can't see in movies anymore. Mm-hmm. The whole Finkel is Einhorn, Einhorn is Finkel, and everybody's like puking because they've kissed her or thought she was hot at some point.
Yeah.
They do that in a movie now, it would get like...
Oh, yeah.
People are like, what's wrong with her trans? It's like, come on, man. She's got her fucking shit tucked behind her. It is gross.
All right, so anyways, Hollow Man.
Oh, yeah.
While I was watching this, I was thinking, like, what would you do if you were invisible?
Rob and look at tits. I mean, that's all.
Rob and look at it. Like
Nothing else.
People are like, you're sitting there and you're like, a TV is just hovering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like jumping up and down when you're running out.
I'm not gonna.
A bag of money.
Yeah.
It has a little like dollar sign on it. You know what I mean? Like it's just
all
like,
you see is the little black mask.
Yeah. You got a mask. You don't even need it.
Yeah. You see a black mask and 2 money bags going out.
Then like the ink thing will blow up. Like, you know what I mean?
Then it's just a purple dude stealing money
with like a little dick, a little purple dick.
It looks like the eggplant emoji, the actual size.
So anyway, yeah, I started thinking like, what would you do, like, you know? Because in this movie, like, it's supposedly like easy to make someone invisible. It's hard to bring them back to.
Are you only invisible?
You don't have fucking powers.
No. I'm saying, like, once you're invisible, are you just invisible, or can you like wink and you go back to normal?
They're not magic. That's what I'm just saying.
It's
you weren't listening.
Man.
Your mind was like moving, right? When you weren't listening.
It's not magic. It's not real.
I said on there, right? They say like, oh, it's easy to make someone invisible. It's hard to bring them back. So they're like, they finally like learn how to like bring back monkeys and shit, and then they end up are tried on him. But he's like,
they can bring them back. They just can't be on the Chinese movie posters.
He's the one that like did it all. Like it was his like idea and how to do it and all that. And then he ends up like volunteering to do him, like, to make himself invisible. Mm-hmm. He does, and because they brought like a couple monkeys back, he thinks that he'll be able to bring himself back. So the plan is let him go 3 days invisible. He starts going a little crazy, and then at the end he's supposed to come back, but like it doesn't work, and he starts getting mad. And he's like starts killing shit and like people, and it's like,
I feel like I've seen it, but it's just been so long.
Good. He's in a lab way down in like a basement or something like that.
Here's what's something.
But there's a part 2. You missed this earlier because you were talking. Your wheels were turning. You weren't listening. Christian Slater was in part 2.
Yeah, I get that.
And he's always a part 2 actor.
And he's kind of Kevin Bacon-ish.
Yeah.
You know, he's like Turkey Bacon.
Are they in a movie together?
You know, it's like
Canadian Bacon. Isn't Kevin Bacon Canadian Bacon though?
I doubt it.
I mean, right?
There's no way he's Canadian. He's too cool.
Where do you think he's from?
Let me see. Bacon. I'm gonna say.
Are you trying to think of where pigs are? Right? You're like, where's like, you know, like pigs?
A farm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Or I'm gonna look it up. We're both gonna guess. We're gonna guess a city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm thinking.
A city?
I mean, you know, an area. I'm thinking
like Missouri.
I'm thinking the South.
You're thinking the South?
I'm thinking like states that had slaves.
Look it up.
States that had slaves. That's my
states
guess.
that have slaves.
One of the slaves.
Because of the bacon part?
Nah, he just has a look about him. I could see him with like a dirty white beater working on an old car. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I guess they do that everywhere.
I'm kind of thinking, northeast somewhere.
Oh. I almost said that, but I was thinking like northeast, but trash. You're not Bacon and your family comes from money.
Yeah.
They would have changed it, you know?
Yeah.
How far has he fallen? When I put in Kevin, he didn't come up first.
Yeah, I mean, he's not in a lot of movies anymore.
I love Kevin Bacon. Like, I think he's so good. He looks like our ex-stepdad. You're right. Philadelphia.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think that far.
Northeast. He looks so much like Curtis.
Where's Missouri? Because I was thinking Missouri at first.
Missouri's like if you go north from here.
Like straight up? No.
Yeah, no, because you go through
Kansas and
yeah,
Oklahoma.
but Kansas, it's like you go Oklahoma, then it's Kansas. Missouri's like next to Kansas. To the right of it if you're facing the map.
Oh, so that's northeast.
No, you said the
right
northeast.
of it if you're facing.
If you
that's
thought
northeast
Missouri,
of here.
If you thought Missouri, you were way wrong. You said the northeast. I thought you meant the northeast. Like
yeah, I was thinking that part.
Did you think Missouri was in New England?
No, at first I said like Missouri just because I said a state.
Yeah.
Right, and then I was like, well, I think like northeast. Like
if you would have stopped talking 2 minutes ago, you would have won this game. Now I'm starting to think you don't know where Philadelphia or Missouri is.
I didn't think Missouri was like, you know.
Yeah, but
at first I said
South.
Missouri just to say a state, and then I was like, nah, like northeast. I didn't think he's from Florida. I don't think he's from like Seattle or something, you know,
like
or
northeast
California.
of here. I'm like Orange, Texas.
I meant northeast of Missouri.
Neither one of us knew. I'm like, I have a feeling he's from like a southern slave state.
Yeah, you did. He's not.
He's from close
he's a
to
Yank.
He's from close to Gettysburg.
Oh shit!
But I could just see Kevin Bacon like a greasy white beater on working on his truck. His wife's like, "Are you gonna fix the sink?" He's like, "God damn it, I'll get to it." I could just see that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think like.
It felt like he wouldn't have gotten to be an actor.
Yeah, like not Kevin Bacon. That's who we're talking about. Who's the guy? He's like the pirate guy.
Pirate Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp's like from Kentucky.
From Kentucky?
What would he be just a fag if he wasn't an actor? Because he's all like
from Kentucky.
Dainty with
I kind of like this game.
He's all dainty with. Oh yeah, we could do more. Let's think of an offbeat one.
All right, hold on. Vince Vaughn.
Okay, Vince Vaughn. He's tall.
Hold on.
Slick
No, tall. What does it have to do with
We're tall. Is he from here?
He's my neighbor.
No.
He's taller than us, though.
I'm going to work this out in my head. He talks. Right. He's like a slick talking, fast talking guy. So I'm thinking
New York.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Right, look it up.
Hold on, I can't say the same one you said.
Vince Vaughn, New York.
I'm saying New Jersey. Just
it probably is.
A lot of people from New Jersey, dude. Like famous
it's
people.
Annoying, dude.
I like New Jersey. I'd like to live there.
You've never been there.
I know.
Yeah, that's why you like it. That's what they're thinking. Like, people listen to like, why do you like it? What?
Minnesota.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That was my second guess.
Dude, it should have been our guess. I said tall.
Uh-huh.
And Minnesota has that whole Viking somehow.
Tall?
Dude, Vikings are humongous.
Really?
Sweden?
They got...
Norway and all that shit's the tallest people in the world. And Minnesota...
Tennessee Titans. They ain't got Titans over there.
No. But it's called the Vikings because there's...
There's no Angels and... Oh, there's no more Angels in California, right?
Yeah.
Are they there still?
Is that what you call the Angels?
Isn't it?
I don't know. There used to be.
Yeah.
Anaheim.
There isn't an Angels anymore, right?
Dude,
it's a religion thing.
Dude,
you can't be.
I don't watch baseball.
No. Anyways,
I'm gonna try to think of one more good one.
Yeah.
One that you would never guess.
Matthew McConaughey. We both know that one.
He might be our neighbor. What's it like Paul Giamatti? Where do you think Paul Giamatti's from?
Oh, New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah.
I know,
Look it up.
Dude, the fucking Giamatti. It's probably Italian for New Jersey.
I'm just like New Jersey, right?
You say New Jersey. I'm gonna go out on a weird limb here.
A weird limb. Okay.
Yeah, you say New Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I get Rhode Island, that's like bonus points.
He would definitely be like the most famous person from there.
Yeah, I know. Other than that, it's just like characters. They make movies out of there a lot. Like Dumb and Dumbers, they were there. And what's the other Jim Carrey, the really good one? Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Good thing it auto-corrected.
Paul Giamatti.
I mean, this is going to be, I bet it's going to be something fucked up, like he's from like...
somewhere and just moved there. That's why we don't think that.
He might not even be American. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I was close. Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have guessed Connecticut. I always forget Connecticut's a state until somebody brings it up.
Where's that at?
The Northeast.
That's one of those...
Yeah, it's like New England. It's like...
That's like one of the first colonies or something.
Yeah. It's like...
Wasn't he John Adams?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's why I guessed up there somewhere.
Maybe that's where, as soon as you said that, I was like, I'm trying to connect the dots.
That's why I guessed somewhere up there. I was like, all right, he's John Adams. John Adams is from like Boston. It's probably near there. He played a million parts. We could have randomly picked. It's like he was that guy that got painted blue in that kids movie. Where was that guy?
Johnny Depp plays a pirate. We're like, all right, so he's from the sea.
He's from the Caribbean.
He's from the Black Pearl. Right?
He might be. I mean, if you think about like. I was on cue with one of them. I said he's tall, and I was like trying to think of how that would work, and it did. If I'd have really put thought into it, I would have never said Minnesota.
James Earl Jones.
The South for sure because he's black.
He's got to be right.
Either the
Louisiana.
South. Oh, nah. I mean, I'm not going to say you can't say that.
He's black.
Hold on.
That's why it is.
Hold on.
It could be from like Alabama or Georgia.
He kind of doesn't.
You have those two. It's like, I'm leaving you two over there.
I don't know. He doesn't have a Southern accent though.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's one of ours, dude.
He's not.
I'm gonna go.
You think he's from another country?
No. I don't think he's from the South.
It's Jones, dude.
I'm gonna say Chicago.
Chicago?
I don't think he's from the South, dude.
No.
I don't think he has enough of a Southern accent. I mean, he just doesn't.
He's from the Death Star.
He's like kind of white.
He's still alive?
I don't know. Let's see. James Earl Jones is, yeah. That's how I always see.
Is where?
Oh, I'm saying, when you look at Wikipedia, if they're dead, it'll say was.
Oh, yeah.
It's the first word. Where is this motherfucker from?
All over.
Oh, motherfucker! Some weird place in Mississippi. I didn't think
I was close. I was close.
You were
thinking Chicago.
I just think a lot of black people live
He
in the
doesn't have a
Midwest.
Chicago accent, though.
I know.
It doesn't mean he has.
He's like just having another heart attack.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking because a lot of black people live in like Chicago because when they first became like kind of free, like and then in the 20s, like the white people were like, all right, get out of the South, right?
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. They're like, you brought us here.
Mm-hmm.
So and then where they went a lot of times was to the Midwest where there was like factory jobs. So that's why there's a lot of black people in like weird, like in Chicago and in what's the one that starts with an M? Like Detroit, Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. James Earl Jones, though, I feel like he doesn't talk like somebody from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Especially a black dude from Mississippi. They have a very distinct. But he's so old, maybe back then they didn't. Black people from Mississippi have a very distinct, like, accent.
Yeah.
It's almost hard to understand if you're... I would imagine if you're from, like, New York and you're talking to a black dude from Mississippi, you're like, this might as well be Chinese. Like, you know, they have and he don't have it. Mm-hmm. He has that, like, clear, like... Maybe he's, like, maybe he's, like, a real, like, well-trained actor, so he enunciates better. But, yeah, I definitely didn't think South on him.
How are you doing?
All right, let's go with... I mean, James Earl Jones is such a good one. James Earl Jones.
That was out there, yeah.
I'm going to guess Mississippi. No, let me think.
Louisiana.
Oh, nah.
I still say Louisiana.
I'm going to pick one that I feel like I know. Yeah, I know.
Right.
I'm going to pick one. I feel like I know this and you won't.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
John Cusack.
California?
I know, that's a bad one.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe he's not from there. But I feel like he's from like an acting family.
Yeah.
That's a bad one.
I mean, look,
you're better at this.
I'm
going to look it up. All right,
his sister, I mean.
I can't say California, so I'm going to say he's from St. Louis. That's Missouri.
Missouri
can't come up twice.
Yeah, no,
didn't last time, though, did it?
It was from Missouri, right?
I know. John Cusack, maybe. John Cusack. Movies? No, just him himself. I don't want that many fucking pages.
You need to get faster at this.
I know. Well, it's because I'm trying to, like... God, he's weird looking.
Every time you open up your phone, put in your 16-digit PIN. You know, and it's like, come on.
Where's this motherfucker from? Ah!
Is it California?
No. It's
What?
Illinois.
Really?
And I was gonna say Chicago, which it's not. It's Evanston, but I mean...
He must have been neighbors with James Earl Jones.
I was gonna say that because I was like, I felt like he had some connection to that. Then I was like, no, I think he was in like John Hughes movies.
Bruce Willis.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of his accent.
I keep wanting to say Chicago.
It's different, yeah.
It's not Chicago. Is it Midwest? Is it a weird one? Is he from like Nevada? No. I'm still thinking Midwest. Indiana.
He's got kind of a weird accent.
I'm gonna say he does.
New Jersey.
Damn it! I bet it's New Jersey. And I said Indiana. I suck at this game. Why would he be from Indiana? Who's from Indiana?
I'm just trying to think of weird fucking, you know?
Because I think that they're not gonna be like.
I mean, he might be from New York. He has that kind of New York, you know. New Jersey's the same thing.
Oh, hold on. I see some preliminaries that this is gonna be a weird one.
21 Bridges.
Oh, okay. He's from Germany.
Who?
Bruce Willis.
What?
I think his dad was like in the airport.
That ain't the same thing.
Where
he's born at?
He was born in
Germany?
Germany, yeah.
So he can never be president.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So like Obama was, right?
He was born in West Germany. His mother was a German woman.
Yeah, West Germany.
Yeah, his dad was a soldier, and his mom was actually a German woman.
West Germany,
Dude, his
New
mother
Jersey.
fucking... And then right after he was born, they went to New Jersey.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so
Fuck yeah,
you get half a point for that.
All right.
You get at least half a point for that.
He's from there. As soon as he was born, he went there.
He was born in...
Yeah.
That'd be like when somebody asks you where you're from, you don't say the town.
They happened to go on a fucking vacation to Germany, and he was born there.
Yeah, but that's where he was born.
Yeah.
If that was the last,
I would have never guessed Germany.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Well, we're trying to pick people that aren't.
He's never played a Nazi.
He killed Germans or whatever they were in Die Hard.
Yeah.
They were something weird. They definitely weren't like Americans.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Oh.
All right, so Hollow Man, right? Kevin Bacon. All right, so if you could be like invisible though, like you think stealing?
Stealing, yeah, for sure. I steal quite a bit now.
You just like fuck with people?
Yeah, no, fun stuff, yeah, but more stealing.
Like trip them?
Yeah, tripping people.
Push them?
Yeah.
Like stab them?
Well, the thing is though, it's like all that stuff, like having fun and being silly. I do that now, so I would do that, yeah. But I don't think of that. But I steal a lot now too. Though.
Think about like you got to be very, very quiet. You know, you can't like laugh. You can't be breathing heavy.
I don't think it even matters.
You can't be a fat invisible guy.
I don't think it even matters. What does it matter? What is somebody gonna be like? I hear something.
That's gonna be even creepier.
But they're not gonna see you. You can be talking, so you're like, hey, fucking asshole.
You like tap on the shoulder and run, and then
not even run.
Right?
You don't want to get like shot. I guess.
Yeah.
Accidentally, but what I'm saying is, like, let's say you're robbing the bank, right?
Yeah.
And you go in the vault. You don't want to get locked in the vault, I guess, but it doesn't matter that much because you just wait till they open it again and leave. But let's say you're walking through the bank. You're just like, hey, flipping pens off the table, pushing over the fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. They can't see you. They're not going to ID you. Do you leave fingerprints?
Yes. Right. Yeah, you're still leaving an identity.
Because if you wear gloves, there's just hands going. So you can't wear gloves.
Yeah, invisible gloves.
Yeah. I mean, you can wear, like, tape over your fingertips, maybe.
They're going to see tape.
You know how hard it's going to count the money you stole?
They're going to be seeing tape.
Yeah, but tape is more or less invisible.
Nah, not enough, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
But if somebody just sees tape floating through the air, like 10 pieces of tape, they're not even going to tell anybody.
Because 10 pieces look like fingertips.
Yeah. You ever, like, see something that you know can't be right? And you're like, I think I see a dog walking on his front legs backwards. And you're like,
no, I've never seen
it's
that.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like from a distance. You're like, but you're going to tell your wife, like, hey, look at that dog running back. You're just going to, like, keep looking until you figure out what it is you're looking at.
Like, I saw this invisible guy with tape on his fingers, but, man.
Yeah, what are you going to say?
You know what I mean?
You're going to go to you're like, hey.
Like, Mondays.
Instead of the silent alarm, they push the invisible alarm.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. But I'm saying, like, you do leave fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
But you would never even be a suspect, so who cares? They're like, we found Dwight's fingerprints in here, but I mean, he's not on any of the tape. Like, he wasn't here, right?
Yeah.
Because your fingerprints are on file, like mine are. You know, it's like, unfortunately, my childhood caught up to me. That's funny. I'll be like, my childhood caught up to me. I did that when I was in my mid-20s. But I'm saying, like, rob, and for sure look at tits for a little while, and then that will get boring.
Yeah.
Because it's like now.
Then you look at dicks.
Yeah. You would, like, be like, you look at some guy, you're like, that guy's got a huge dick. Like, I don't want to suck it or anything. It's just like.
He's like, I can hear you.
He hears like. Is your load invisible? Like, we're talking about your shit, but is your.
I think, like, on that movie, all his bodily fluids are. Like, he's pissing, you don't see nothing. You see him throw up, there's nothing.
Well, because.
Okay. I think he gets shot and you don't even see anything.
What?
Yeah, I think something like that. Like, he gets injured in some way and you don't see it.
The movie's kind of stupid, if you like, just from the way you're describing it. I mean, it's unrealistic. Not in that I get it. People
the
can't
stuff
be
goes through and it goes through your blood, and then it changes your DNA, which ends up as it goes to your heart and then pumps out to everywhere else. It's making everything else turn invisible.
What about the stuff inside of you that isn't part of your DNA? All the bacteria.
I mean, they didn't go over that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not a fucking scientist that wrote it.
Like what's in your like the bacteria in your like gut biome or whatever isn't part of your DNA.
Yeah, because he's eating like a Twinkie and you don't see the food. Mm-hmm. I never thought about that.
Well, yeah, but you don't see the food once it's in him because his skin, which it's behind, is blocking it.
No, but they put a tube in him and you see that though.
Oh, so they fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, they straight up did. Yeah, they can't do the whole like his. It's not like he has that, what's it called, like, stealth tech skin to where it's got, like, reflective cameras. It's not like that.
I mean, it is.
It's see-through because he's invisible. Twinkie isn't invisible.
No, Twinkies aren't invisible. I see them from a mile away.
Yeah, and then they're invisible.
But it isn't like, there's a certain amount of, like, you take a leap when you watch certain movies, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't be, like, that dickhead where you're like in Star Wars, it bothers me a little. They just go to every planet and the gravity's the same and they can breathe. It bothers me a little.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I get it. It's Star Wars. It's a kid show. But there is some
No, but
stuff.
they're going to planets that are inhabited by people.
Yeah,
It's not that they go to every planet.
No,
they go to ones that are inhabited
all
by
those
people.
weird looking things all breathe the exact same mixture of air. You know what I'm saying? Like Jabba the Hutt breathes the same thing Princess Leia does.
Yeah.
I don't buy
I mean,
it.
he's dead. What's those?
She killed him.
Yeah. With the chain.
She was...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So
she was so hot.
yeah, she was.
Like...
Now she's cold.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
She's but when you watch that, like, it's crazy how hot she was.
Yeah.
Where did they find this chick? Perfect. Like, there aren't hotter chicks in the world. I'm not saying she's the hottest in the world. I'm just saying there's nobody that blows her away.
For that time period, for sure.
It's just the 70s, and she's just like, I would love to fuck
No
her.
wonder her boyfriend or her brother wanted to.
Oh yeah, if our sister looked like that, I wouldn't fuck her, but I'd be like, I mean, she is hot. Like, everybody that has a super hot sister, I'm always like, I wonder if they ever just, like, think about it.
They're like, oh yeah.
Well, it's on porn. All porn is
They're like, it's my step. They're like, it's my stepsister. They're like, no, that's your fucking real sister. Y'all have the same parents.
Yeah, yeah. But if you had a hot sister,
Yo, yeah, but look at her pair.
You have hot cousins that you didn't know until you were grown. You know they're hot. You see them and you're like, that's a hot
They're
chick.
pretty, you know. I didn't think they would be like that.
I remember the first time you found out about your long lost family. You're like, dude, look at this, and I'm like,
I was like, what the fuck is this family?
I was like, dude, your cousins are like all hot. The ugliest one's like a 7.5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But I always wonder that, and it's like, okay, let's say like Princess Leia, but like whoever's like nowadays a hot like nowadays girl. I'm out of the loop. Miley Cyrus? I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm just saying. But whatever it is. So if your sister looked like that, would you know she's hot? Would you be like,
she's old now.
maybe every once in a while you're jerking off and like you just like roll over and like the family picture's there and you see it and you're like, I mean, I'm gonna finish. What am I gonna not finish? You know?
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Stop? I don't know. We don't have, our little sister is like pretty,
Instead, we have Jabba the Hutt.
but she's not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But our little sister is like, I get like she's like pretty, but she's so much younger that we like raised her for a lot, so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah,
You gotta be the same age.
I definitely don't think she's hot. But if our older sister was hot, like if she just was, like nobody's like, dude, your fucking sister. I want to, you know.
To me, they're almost the same difference away. One's 7 years old, the other one's 10 years younger.
Yeah, but if you had a 7-year-older sister that was a 10, and you were like 13 and she was 20 and she was hot, that's a hot chick. You like 20-year-old girls when you're 13.
Okay.
So I want to know, like, I'm sure we have a listener out there that has a sister that's like an 11.
Yeah. He's probably looking at it right now.
Yeah. And I just
Shower.
wonder. Yeah.
Right?
Do you like go to all their volleyball games or whatever?
He has cameras set up.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you're just like looking at my friends. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, sure, your friends.
Your friends.
But what, yeah, if you have a sister that's like a year older, all your friends in school are always like telling you know what I'm saying? All your friends are like, dude, your sister, so you're not like, are they blind? She's hideous. No, you know. You know she's hot. You know, your friends aren't just lying. Nobody said that when I was in school. Our older sister's 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
And so what my first part of my freshman year, I went to the same school that she had just graduated from. Nobody was like, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were just
like eh.
yeah. They're like, hey, man, could your sister hook me up with Lindsay? You know, something like that.
Yeah.
She did have a pretty hot friend that was, like, friends with me because of her. And everybody thought I was dating her because I talked to her all the time. And I let it go. I was like, man. I never said no, but I never said yes. They're like, dude, are you hooking up with... I think her name was Lindsay or something. Like, are you and Lindsay, like, dating? And I'm like, I mean, I don't like to talk about that. No, she didn't like me. She just talked to me because my sister, who wasn't hot.
That's like, I had a friend that, I mean, his sister's dead now. But, I mean, she had a friend, right? I would stay over at his house.
His sister's
and his
dead.
sister was there. Yeah, you know, from Edna.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, yeah, she was hot.
She had a hot friend.
Oh, I know the friend. She is hot.
Yeah.
Or was. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
Seen her in a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, anyways, I was like... I used to go and stay the night at his house, and then she would stay the night there, too, because of her. You know, and we'd all be there, and I was just like, oh, my gosh.
But do you think your friend...
It's not like I was just like, I'm sleeping in the same house as that. You know what I mean? That's where...
There was no chance she was going to fuck you.
We're sleeping together.
Yeah. You should have just started that, rumor.
Yeah.
I slept with, whatever her name is last night.
Yeah. And then her boyfriend come kill me, right?
She was, I guess still is, but, real pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She could have played Princess Leia. She didn't have that look, though.
Halle Berry. Where do you think she's from? We gotta go. We're only saying dudes.
I know.
We gotta take this away from sexist. Yeah.
Halle Berry.
Yeah. That kind of seems like she'd be from far away.
Okay, she's mixed breed.
I want to say something a little different.
Dude, I got something here. She's mixed race.
Uh-huh.
I said mixed breed, like she's a dog. She's mixed race, and she's 50-something. Probably not from down here.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a lot of race mixing going on 50-something years ago in, the South.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking Midwest or Northeast or maybe California berry. Where do berries grow? In the mountains. No, I'm just going to say California.
Really?
I know it's not the South, and I feel like I keep guessing Northeast and I'm wrong.
Nevada. Go ahead.
That's I want to say in Price is Right.
It'll take you 10 minutes to look it up.
No, in Price is Right when you say $1.
Yeah.
I think to do that is to say Germany. A lot of people are born in Germany because of the army base.
Yeah.
Halle? I don't know how to spell her name. Berry. Dun, dun, dun. I gotta scroll down because for some reason Wikipedia is not the first thing that comes up anymore. Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio?
Ohio, yeah.
What?
I knew it wasn't the
Down.
South. I know. She went to Cuyahoga Community College.
All right, George Clooney.
Okay, George Clooney is... I'm looking it up, but I'm not going to scroll down to it.
See, with him, I think California, because it's he does movies.
He's tan.
Where he lives now.
I'm not going to look.
You know what I mean?
He's got gray hair.
Massachusetts.
Oh. Do you think he's had an accent?
I don't know.
That's a pretty strong accent.
Yeah, I know.
I mean...
I'm just saying it, just to say when we haven't said that yet.
Yeah, Massachusetts is a good one. I'm going to cheat off that and go Delaware.
All right.
Same part of the country, kind of.
We're both, way off.
He's probably from, our hometown or something. We're like, wait, what? Born in Kentucky.
What?
Who's born in... Him
Why?
and Johnny Depp were neighbors?
Yeah.
Kentucky's so small, I bet they knew each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? They grew up...
Not the same. He's quite a bit older, right?
I don't know. He's 59. He's like our mom's age if she was alive.
Yeah, Johnny Depp said it's
he's in his
late 40s.
I was going to say early 50s.
I think early 50s now, yeah.
I could look it up. I mean...
Tom Cruise.
Okay, I feel like I know this.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why.
Fuck it, Kentucky. I'm saying it. I think all actors are from Kentucky.
They're all from there, dude.
All right.
First of all, Johnny Depp is 56.
Oh,
they're almost the same age. I bet they grew up together.
What the fuck?
I bet they were the same.
Really? Kentucky's not that small.
It's little, dude.
It's not Rhode Island. All right, anyways.
Who's the actor you said? I already forgot.
I don't fucking remember.
It was a good one.
I know.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise from Kentucky.
There's no way.
No, he's not. He can't be.
He's got to be somewhere weird.
Yeah.
He's mousy.
Yeah. I kind of just think California, but maybe it's just because he moved there.
I'm going with Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
He's mousy.
All right, go ahead.
Cheese.
What the
What's your actual guess?
Huh? Kentucky. Fuck it.
Dude, if it's Kentucky, I'm going to fight you. Okay, good. New York, upstate.
New York? Really?
Yeah.
What?
It was too obvious.
Yeah.
All right, I got one for you.
All right.
Fucking, what's his name?
Oh, it's yours.
Fight Club.
Edward Norton?
Nah, the hot one. I mean, you know.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
California.
Okay.
You already know, don't you?
It was a trick question. It's Kentucky.
Is it really?
Yeah. I'm going to look it up to make sure I'm right.
How old is he? You knew that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I thought of it when we kept seeing Kentucky.
Definitely
I was like,
from California.
I was like, I know somebody else like real famous is from Kentucky, and then I thought of it. It was Brad Pitt. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say that one just to see. Oh, Oklahoma. I was wrong.
What?
I knew it was some shithole.
Oklahoma.
Damn it! I tried to pull one over on you. I knew it was some shithole though. Yeah, I think he's like part fucking native or something.
What?
He's from Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure he's like his mom was a fucking engine or something.
Yeah.
You had to mix up something weird to get a dude like him. You know what I hate about like people are like he's so good looking and all that. It's like it's kind of lost that he's a real good actor.
Yeah.
It doesn't get mentioned. It's like he's hot.
Have you seen that one?
Which one?
That new one with him and Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, I haven't seen. I'm waiting until it's on something free.
So good.
I gotta wait till it's on something free. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Dude, that movie's so good.
I don't want to give my money to that weird.
I like it just because, I mean, I like both of them, right? But, I mean, because they are both good actors.
Yeah.
But they're both in that together, and like I like that time period, that story.
Was DiCaprio not in The Hateful Eight? He wasn't in it, right?
No.
It seems like because he's been in
Do you know that there's actually a series now on, I think it's Netflix or something, about that? It's 4 1-hour episodes.
About The Hateful Eight?
Yeah, it's a...
Did he make it?
Who?
Tarantino.
Yeah.
He made the series.
No, it's the same. It's the movie. It's just extended. It says extended movie, but they made it into 4 parts.
So you can
it's
watch
4
the
hours
movie
long.
on there. Dude, speaking of released on Netflix.
It's like it's got extra footage, but they put it in hour-long segments. I already got it saved.
I want to watch it. It was good. That was one that got like mixed. I feel like it didn't get the same respect.
Some people think it took too long, but it's because Quentin Tarantino does that because he likes to unfold the story.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
The only part that was like kind of weird was when the black dude is talking about that he made that dude's dad suck his dick or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says weird, like dingus or something. He says some weird word for dick so many times that it like loses all of its meaning.
But it's because it's old.
Yeah, I get it. It was awesome. It was a great movie. I'm like picking apart like a great movie. Like, what would I make?
You're going to talk to Quentin Tarantino, you're like, all right, you do some good movies, but...
Dingus? Yeah, right? I wish he could watch the movie we did when we were kids. When I got hit by a car and we had fake guns.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
is that half of a gun?
I feel like he could edit it and make it like an Oscar-worthy movie, though. He's so good. But, dude, I tried to trick you on Brad Pitt. I would have bet a lot of money. He's from Kentucky. I just knew he's from some shithole, you know?
Yeah.
It's like something that has, like, something where, like, it just sucks there.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
You know how, like,
right?
The town...
You were basically right.
I know. You know how, like, the town we're from, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin's from there? Right? Like, so Stone Cold Steve Austin's from the same town as us, right?
Yeah.
Well, the town we used to live in. So... we would say, like, kind of with pride or whatever, like, dude, Stone Cold's from my town. Oklahoma, the whole state has to claim him because there's nothing else.
Yeah.
They're like, what is it? Their license plate is like, Oklahoma, Native America, or whatever.
He was born there?
Yeah.
Well, what if this is on their license plate? Brad Pitt was born
here. It should.
Right?
It's more impressive than, this is where we shipped the Indians because we didn't want to live there. That's basically what it says on their thing now.
Wow.
We didn't put all the Indians in the Great Place. It's not like we shipped them all to, like, Manhattan. We shipped him out of shithole fucking Oklahoma. But yeah, I thought I really had you on that one because I was like, dude, he's never going to say Kentucky again. And then it's fucking Oklahoma. Imagine the journey, though, being born in some fucking shithole. He's not even from Oklahoma City. He's from like some little town. The journey from there to now, he's like the most famous actor and like he's like whatever that sexiest man alive. Like he's like an old man now and every single woman would fuck him.
Yeah.
And most dudes. He never was a
They said it must do. I was like, what?
I mean, if you were...
I go talk to my wife, I'm like, what the fuck did he do?
She's like, what do you mean? But if you were Brad Pitt, I don't mean look like him, I mean had his, like, fame and all that and money. Mm-hmm. How often would you turn... I mean, you would fuck, like... I mean, your balls would just stay shriveled up.
Yeah.
All you'd do is fuck. Especially because he was, like, real big in the 90s before, like... the internet was really a thing and like all this like the Me Too movement and shit. So I mean you would just run through pussy like the fucking finish line of a marathon.
Damn.
But I guess you don't really run through that fast.
Yeah.
Most people crawl. You're just crawling through pussy. Like being born. But dude, alright, just to get off the subject of acting. Okay, so you know how lately they've been doing all this like seniors and shit, like high school seniors,
I've been hearing about it.
Right, everybody like feels bad for them because they
didn't.
didn't have to go to school.
Yeah.
Dude, I barely went to school when I was a senior because I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, so they had they missed out on prom, and everybody's like, they missed prom, and all that shit. I was thinking about it. So, my daughter was a senior a couple of years ago, right? Stepdaughter or whatever. So, anyway, so she was going to go to prom, and, she didn't have a date, you know? So, everybody...
So you dressed up to...
What?
You dressed up and went?
She gets me finger blasted her friend.
Yeah, it's like out of a movie, right?
Yeah,
I don't know what movie that would be out of.
I know it's on Pornhub, though.
Oh, the finger blasting? That was on the last episode.
Yeah, so, no, so she was out, because she has this, friend, and her and her friend both, didn't have boyfriends. Mm-hmm. So, they were real lookers. No, so, she was saying, I don't know, we're trying to find, we have this group of friends. We're going to see which one will be my date and which one will be her date so we can all go, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, why don't you and her just go together?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you can't. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, no, you can't go. Same-sex couples can't go to prom.
What the fuck?
I know.
It's still a thing?
This isn't like the fucking 40s. This was 2 years ago.
She's like, yeah, but neither can black people.
I wouldn't have been surprised. I'd have been like, yeah, of course not. I mean, they don't let gays in. Why would they let...
they have their own.
I mean, black people can go, but you can't have mixed race couples. I mean, come on. No, but she really said...
She's like, they also have to use number 3 pencils.
Oh, shit. Speaking of pencil analogies, you wouldn't put an eraser on an eraser. You put a pencil into an eraser. Mm-hmm. But there really was. She graduated in 2018.
Yeah.
And at her prom, she couldn't go with her friend because same-sex couples... So they weren't lesbian.
Unless one of you identify as a man.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't do that.
She's like, me.
She's taller, so they let her.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can't, I would imagine in most places in this country, 2 girls can go to prom together. They weren't dating. She's not a lesbian.
Oh, I'm sure you can probably tell, the right people, and they would be, riots.
Well, that could have been a big news story, I guess.
Riot people?
Yeah.
Right.
But there's no... Everybody agrees, I guess, around here. Not everybody, but 99%, I guess.
Yeah.
Because when I heard it, I was like...
I was going to say, not everybody. Someone was mad because they couldn't.
There was definitely an actual couple that couldn't go.
Yeah.
I'm certain of it. She had a friend who was...
So what they did, they found 2 gay dudes, and they're like, hey, look, we'll go together.
She did go with a gay dude.
Right?
She definitely went with a gay dude.
Yeah.
But
they couldn't just tux.
There's no clan bashing at the prom, I guess. But because I thought about it, I was like, that doesn't make any sense because I remember when I went to prom, I feel like there was groups of girls that went, but I guess technically they didn't go as... I don't know, dude. I don't know how you
can't walk in holding hands together.
How would you enforce that though? But she wasn't planning on going holding hands. They were just friends.
You have to go in with the date?
I don't know, but she said you can't go with a person of the same sex.
Yeah.
They should at least be like, no, ain't no homos, but the chicks can do it.
My senior year, I worked, and then I went, and they were like, you can't wear your hat in there. I'm like, really? There's people with fucking top hats.
You can't wear your hat.
I can't wear my baseball cap. I'm wearing a fucking pearl snapping jeans.
They should just be glad you like pussy.
You know what I mean? I went in there with my hat, and they're like, you can't wear the hat in there. I'm like, I go in, there's top hats, people with canes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You can't wear a Cubs hat?
You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck?
There's people in there stealing valor of the cripples. What do they call it? Disabled. Cripples. Using a cane when you don't need it. Stolen valor I always thought was such a weird thing.
Stolen valor.
Somebody dresses up like he's in the army and people get mad and beat him up.
I like watching those videos because it's not because the guy gets caught and he looks stupid or whatever. It's the guy looks stupid because he's getting mad at him.
I know, that's exactly.
The guy's in the mall and he's
there's no winner in that video.
And they're all like, hey man, what are you? What rank or
what battalion are you in? And he's like, the 37?
And he's like, oh yeah. And he's like, where'd you get your star or something?
Yeah.
And then he says something, he's like, no, that's not that, and that's from this time period. That's not...
All right, nerd.
I'm like, what the hell?
What are we doing here?
He's like, you need to take that off, whatever.
I feel like the guy that does that isn't like a soldier and shit. It's a dude that makes models of World War II airplanes or something.
Yeah.
The guy that gets all mad about... Because I saw one and the dude had he had medals. And so they keep asking questions till he falls apart. And finally, that guy's like, he's like, dude, that's a service medal from World War II. Mm-hmm. That's a service medal from the Gulf War. Mm-hmm. This is a Navy thing. That's a Marine. So obviously the guy had a weird fucking uniform. But I was like, why do you know that? And why do you care?
Yeah.
Does anybody get mad when you dress like doctors?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What about Halloween? My son wants to dress like a soldier. Is some fucking like Marine gonna come up and like dress him down for stealing valor?
Yeah.
They get mad, I guess, when you go in and get like free pancakes at IHOP or something. But what does it matter?
Does it matter?
It's not like they have
it's
a
not
limited.
Affecting you.
They don't have a limited supply of free pancakes.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, that guy stole them. Now there's none for me. A real
this guy's in
Marine.
here. He's like, I'd like to get some free pancakes, please, because I'm in the military.
Yeah.
Oh, we sold our last. We gave our last ones away to that retard over there, right?
With the green beret and the Navy rubber boots. Yeah, he got it. You know, the guy with the Navy SEALs flipper on one foot and a flip flop on the other. It's like, who gives a fuck?
He's like, what are you, retarded? Right?
And they're like, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's putting candle wax on his pancakes and stuff. I mean, we're pretty sure he's... But why would you... Like, all right, I get it. I'm not a military guy or anything like that. But I can't imagine that if I was, I would care.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't go through boot camp and get yelled at and called a faggot because you couldn't do push-ups?
Then why'd you go? You know what I mean? They're all like, to serve my company. No, you wanted like $40,000 to go to college.
I think the number,
that's why most people go to the military now. The
percentage of people who go for like duty to country is probably fairly low. Or whatever. They may gain that. They may go for free college or because they're too dumb to get
and then like
college.
it.
But then once they get there, they're like, dude, I'm really patriotic. I understand that.
I know a friend of mine went. He went into the Air Force, and I think he was going for like, you know, and then he ended up making a career out of it.
Yeah, and that's...
So it's like, he like fell in love with the Air Force.
It's a fucking hell of a career if you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know? Because there's two things... Because my
son...
son...
Do they yell at people in the Air Force, though?
I don't think so.
Doesn't seem like...
You don't want to rattle a guy that's going to be flying an airplane. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What do they get? They don't get beans or gravy.
I don't think they eat. They don't get the Navy gets the gravy and the Army gets the beans.
Yeah.
The Marines probably bully the Navy for their gravy.
Yeah.
And the Air Force is hungry. They're flying around looking for something.
The Navy's like, we give each other the meat.
The Navy gives the gravy to the other guys in the Navy. This is a real patriotic episode. We do have red and blue, what are these called? Soundproof devices. But, I don't know. The stolen valor thing, it always weirded me out that they cared that. I always thought, because when I first saw a video, I thought they were just like it was just like a funny thing. Mm-hmm. And it was like they were going to like roast this dude and be like, get the fuck. But they really care. They really care about some dude like wearing a uniform he don't deserve or what.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, if somebody showed up wearing a shirt of your company and a name tag and a cap and they were just pretending they were what you are. Be like, all right, dude. Like, I don't care. I don't see why you'd care.
See, all right, the Navy...
It doesn't make any sense to me.
The Navy... All right, let's just talk about, like, their uniforms, all right?
The white?
The white... Well, they have the white one, and they also have other ones, right? They have white, like, little regular ones, and they have little, like, sailor-looking ones. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Right?
They look like the fucking village people.
They got, like, a little, like... They got the little, like, tie
They got the little scarf.
What? Was it cold on the boat?
Who designed their uniform? Fucking Liberace? What are we doing
And then
here?
they got the regular ones, right?
Well,
they got the white ones, like, off of, like, Top Gun or whatever, right?
Yeah, but they must wear blue, because navy blue. Why would they call it navy blue?
But, all right, and then what else? All right, they're the Army, right? The Army's, like, that weird green.
Green,
like,
yeah.
Nasty, like...
The Marines is the most snappy dressers, if you...
Yeah, but it doesn't match.
The blue and red, yeah, it matches, right?
Have you looked at one of their uniforms? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I always focus mostly on the sword. I'm a child.
Yeah,
I see that sword and I'm like,
you're like, all right, hold on, why do you got a sword?
I'm halfway through signing up just because I want a sword.
I mean, you got to be like pretty far up to get the sword, though, right?
I think the sword is like... I think
it's... give that to all the Marines?
I don't think...
Look up...
I'm going to look it up because I don't think...
What they call it? They're like dress blues or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. But I don't think that they... I don't think like enlisted men get a sword. I think you got to be like a commissioned officer. I think the sword is bullshit on that commercial. Some kid sitting at home eating Cheetos watching that commercial ain't getting a sword. If he signs up. Marine.
You sign up and they give you a sword. It's kind of like you go to like a baseball game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The first 500 people that sign up to be a Marine get a sword.
You get there, it's a mini one. Like, this is a knife at best. This is...
Oh, shit.
Non-commissioned officer. Oh, okay, so... you can be an enlisted person, but you have to be an officer.
To do what?
The sword goes to non-commissioned officers.
No, I want to see their uniform.
Oh.
It's like blue. It's like a weird color blue pants, and then like a dark blue with red.
I think it looks nice, dude.
They're
it's
like
better than I've ever dressed in my life, and I've worn a tux before.
Yeah, but it looks kind of like the pants don't go with it or something.
You know what I don't like about their uniforms?
It seems like their clothes came back from the cleaners and they got the wrong pants.
Yeah,
you know,
or it got washed with like,
you know what I mean?
You know,
with their socks or something. You know?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Let me see.
The pants are light blue and the jacket's like almost black.
It's almost black with like gold, and they got like a white hat.
The hat's pretty awesome. It looks like a captain hat.
Let me see.
I have one. Not a Marine one. It's a stolen valor.
I don't know. They just gotta look different.
I like their...
Are we missing one? The Air Force. What do the Air Force look like? I think they're just like regular, like blue.
I don't know what
dark blue.
But here's what I'll say before I go look at the Air Force. Okay, I'm showing you a picture of a
We're
Marine.
definitely not stealing anyone's valor.
This is a Marine in uniform, right?
With his little sword.
He looks amazing. He looks badass. The sword, all that.
That looks like a little sword.
No, I know. I was saying because it's
he was
first
he was for the first 100.
He got there early. Right? And by the look of him, I think he's usually late to stuff, so it was impressive. No, but what I was saying is their uniforms. You don't like them, I do. But what you have to admit is you can't imagine somebody fighting in it.
Yeah.
What's the point of dressy? Like, we're here to kill. You're a Marine. Talk to a Marine and ask them what they do. They're trained to kill, right? Why dress so?
Yeah, I messed around with one of their wives.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it a few. Dude, we may steal valor. You did that. I've got into a fist fight with one once.
Yeah.
Like
Are we Nicolas Cage?
With Nicolas Cage? No. I'd be dead and he'd be on Con Air. Yeah. I didn't fight that guy. No. I fought a pussy one. I know they're all tough guys. I get it. I don't disagree with that. But the one I fought was the one pussy.
Yeah.
I kicked his ass when I was 14.
He'll never have a sword.
How we've ever won a war, I don't understand. If that guy made it in. But he was probably holding back. He didn't want to murder me.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Either that or he, like, you know, they have to let in, like, a retard every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Oh, he was like a diversity hire? He's always saluting with the wrong hand and shit. They're like, they give him a sword, but it's got like a cork on the end so he can't stab anybody.
Like, what battalion? He's like, the 47th.
That's gonna be the title. I can't wait till like somebody hears this and they're like, "There's no battalions in the name."
I don't give a fuck. Sorry, I was trying to steal your,
Oh my god,
valor.
Stolen valor, dude. You know what? I used to be. I'm not like a super patriotic guy. You know, when 9/11 happened, I was 18, and I was like, all right, I hope they don't do a draft. You know, so many people my age were like, I'm signing up to fight those ragheads. I was like, Mom, if there's a draft, shoot me in the foot, you know?
Yeah.
And she agreed.
She's like, wait, yeah, right.
Yeah, so, but, I get the NFL draft, she shoots me, I'm like, Mom!
Yeah. She's like, really?
Yeah.
Where can I go? I didn't want you to get your hopes up.
I had junior colleges being like, I mean, if you'll pay tuition, you can play here. No, but, what was I going to... Oh, Air Force. Air Force unis.
Unis?
I just put UNI in it.
A Marine's going to, like, kick down the door.
See, they always show, like, the camo. What's the point of being camoed when you're in a plane?
Yeah.
Unless you're in a camo plane, like Wonder Woman.
Like, there's the gray camo, the green camo.
All right, dude.
You know what I mean? Blue camo.
We got to take back...
Blue camo? Why blue camo?
Oh, this looks kind of nice. Look at this guy.
That's the...
I don't know what this guy is. He's got a beret. Oh, this says Army.
Oh.
So, this is football stuff. What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Uniform. I just looked up the word uniform. What a fucking idiot. Why would I?
Oh, that's ridiculous. It's like a janitor, right?
It's just Webster's definition
That's basically what, like, the Navy is, right?
Alright, so they just, I hate my life. Is there an Air Force?
They're the mechanics is what it is.
Is there an Air Force?
Is there an Air Force?
Look at this, They're not even, they don't match. No, there's a picture of 25 people, not one of them matches another one.
That's Air Force?
Yeah.
Just look.
I mean, there's a lady in a long blue dress.
Air Force dress blues.
I don't know if blues is a thing.
I just seem like that's what the military.
I feel like I've heard that.
You know what I mean?
Air Force.
I'm gonna say Air Force dress.
I just saw that. You see that blue dress in that picture I showed you?
Yeah, there's dress.
It looks like just a mom.
Like chicks have to wear that, even if they think they're a dude, right? Do they get like that now?
I think they probably got some shit where like whatever you say you are, you are. But you don't want to be a chick and say you're a dude. They're like, all right, then you have to do the real push-ups.
They're like, to the showers.
Yeah, yeah. You're in there just fucking. I mean, you better grow out such a long beef that people think like you just have a small dick.
Yeah, there's like,
you know what I mean? They're like, hey, look at that fucking queer.
Yeah.
His dick doesn't even go past his fucking bush.
Look at that dude with the tiny dick and huge tits. And they're like, wait.
I mean, all right, here. This is the best I can do. They wear the goofy hats that look like an envelope.
Yeah.
And, right, it looks like an envelope. Or a canoe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're fine. See, there's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's just a suit. If you took the medals off of it, it's just a nice suit.
So, you think out of all of them, who is like, all right, definitely like the Army people are usually the trashier, because that's the ones that's like...
They'll take anybody.
Because they're all like, oh, what? You murdered your family? All right, come to the Army.
You want to go to prison? You want the death penalty?
Murder people for us.
Yeah, you want the death penalty or come to the Army?
Yeah.
Some people are like... No, I mean, the Army is, I think, the easiest to get into, I would assume. But see, that's just the basic Army. You could be like a fucking Green Beret or something, that's like the best of the best. That's like the tip. Yeah. Right. That's like the tip of the spear, you know? Okay. The Marines are all pretty...
sword.
Yeah.
They get a spear? The Army gets a spear.
You join that, you get into a fight with a Marine and just get slashed. You're like, I can poke.
All they have is like the bayonet. There's like no like gun.
You get your rifle once you make it to like staff sergeant or something. I don't know, dude. My son is only 5, but since his birth, he's been telling me he wants to be in the fucking military. And if I got to pick, I would probably send him, if he wants to be like a fighting man, I'd probably send him to the Marines.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's going to be in with, like, the dudes that are going to have his back are going to be bad motherfuckers. Yeah. In the Army, some dude has his back, like you said, the fucking...
He's like, they call him Tex.
Yeah. You know I mean, he's going to be called Tex. When he goes to the military, they're going to call, if he does, they're going to call him Tex, for sure.
If he's in the Army.
I guess, any of them. Right. Not in the Air Force. Nobody wants a guy named Tex flying the plane.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? They're like, he's drunk.
Yeah.
You know, he's just throwing beer cans. He's shooting signs when he goes by and shit.
Yeah.
But, the Air Force is the one when somebody's like, I'm in the military, you're like, oh shit, that's impressive. Like, what are you in? They're like, the Air Force, like, oh, are you a pilot? Like, no. I'm like, then I don't want to talk.
Like, what do you
do in the Air Force if you're not flying the plane?
I'd like to sit at a computer.
Swab the deck? What do you do? That's Navy.
Swab the deck.
Yeah. That guy would just roast me for not knowing shit.
Most of them are like mechanics, because there's like ones that like do the little like sonar shit or whatever, right? And the things. And then there's a
guy sitting there like this, he's like, we got a bogey. There's that guy, and then there's pilots. Everybody else.
He's like, 2 torpedoes coming at us.
Down periscope. I guess that's still Navy. But really,
there's like mechanics and shit. You know what I mean?
I used to think.
He's like, I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
All of our references are Navy.
It's the stupidest one.
The Air Force would probably be like, beam me up, Scotty, type of shit.
Oh, yeah.
But, the Air Force, though, if you're flying planes, that's pretty badass. Top Gun, that's a couple of guys.
Yeah.
Most people in the Air Force are
That's the Air Force, but they're on a Navy's boat.
They're always,
so
the Air Force
cool
don't have boats.
There. Yeah.
But the Navy has pilots. But if you got to pick, like, all right,
that's kind of weird.
You're like, oh, let's just...
fly planes, like, oh, we'll go to the Navy.
Yeah. But they say, like, if you had to pick, you're like, all right, you own a private jet now, and you get to pick your pilot. You're like, well, there's 2 left down. It's like, one was in the Air Force, one was in the Navy. And it's like, well, I don't want to just float. I want to float. You know, you've been Air Force. But, like, Top Gun, I think those are Navy guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty sure Will Smith in Independence Day might have been a Navy guy.
I don't know.
Also, I'm starting to realize that all my military references are movies. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't in it. I don't know. Yeah. I do want to do... I used to say that I wouldn't let my son go to the military. Mm-hmm. But, I guess it would be all right. If he gets shot, I'll tell you this. If my son goes to the military and he dies, I hope you're in. But we are the government that got him killed is gonna I'm gonna wreak havoc.
God damn.
I'm gonna go to the White House and be knocking on the door, come on, man, my son.
And they're like, who are you?
I know.
You know?
But I mean, really though, I that's what I'm worried about. I don't want my son dying for some country.
They give you a flag?
Yeah.
I got flags.
Yeah, I can buy flags. I can buy flags. I can't buy a son. I mean, I can. But it's just implied that I'm gonna fuck him.
The president slides you a number. You know what I mean? He's like, here's you a son.
He's like, what was yours, blonde? It's gonna cost you a little, but I mean, it's worth it.
Wow. Anyways, all right. So this has been episode 123. 123. All right, so please like, subscribe. Please go in there and rate, review us on iTunes.
Yeah, and watch us on YouTube. We're on YouTube.
Watch us on YouTube. Yeah,
there's no video, but it's audio.
Yeah.
Take what you can get.
You just close your eyes and envision us.
Just envision whatever.
Sorry. All right, anyways, if you're listening to this, you are the bad vibe.